Welcome to the Frog Splash podcast, coming to you live from Alex's couch this week. I'm Adam, this is Alex. The rest of the crew is off this week, very busy for all of us. But as we roll into this second pay-per-view of this season, Backlash, we got a little scorecard update. I am currently sitting in last place, tied with Durelski, 2-6. My main man Alex over here sitting in second place, 3-5, and then Jesse, the man with a plan, is sitting at half C's. He's 4-4. But that's okay. I'm playing for coming back, and I start going with my not gut. Just start thinking about it a little bit more smarky as we get into the Smark version, the Smark season, right into SummerSlam.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start right now and get it kicked off with the kickoff match. Ty Dillinger, Aiden English, Alex, who wins?
You know, it's got to be your boy Ty coming in with it. As we know, Ty is there to make... He's kind of like the enhancement talent that has talent, but he's there to make stars into bigger stars. And as we know right now, Aiden English coming off, Simon Gotch being released from his contract... You got no gimmick. You got nothing at this point. So because of that, Ty's going to go over. He's going to continue to look like a star until you can make that star bring him back down.
You know, he's had a very notorious run in NXT, Ty Dillinger has, in his solos competition. And most of his pay-per-view events, his takeovers, have been losses.
Yeah.
I mean, the only last one he won, well, all right, he won the one at Mania against Eric Young.
It was in the 3v3, right?
Yeah, he won that match.
Yeah,
You count that up, but not a singles win.
Yeah.
So as we go into this next phase of the Perfect 10, like, Aiden English is nothing right now. We don't gain anything by letting him go over. Ty needs...
Honestly, letting him be in this match
is
elevating him right now.
Oh, yeah, just even being there.
Yeah, he's had one match since he's gone to singles action, and for him to be on this is...
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with you on that. I'll take Ty Dillinger as well.
Cool.
Right into it, we've got the Band of Ex-Brothers, the former Wyatt family enforcers, Luke Harper and Eric Rowan. And Eric Rowan coming off that really creepy segment from Talking Smack, wearing the black sheep mask, just chilling. Oh, the little steampunk-looking version of that mask, which I absolutely love. But they kind of killed Luke Harper's steam here a little bit. He was right in top contender. It should have been him at Mania, most likely. In that, whoever would have had that main match, I don't even know if you still would book it with Randy Orton versus Bray Wyatt. I'm going to Luke Harper here.
Luke Harper on it?
Yeah, I like Eric Rowan. He does good work, but he's not main event for me.
Yeah. So this week on Talking Smack, you had Eric Rowan actually come in on Talking Smack and showcase his fellow sheep. He counted some sheep on this week's Talking Smack, and he brought out some masks. He threw them away. He said Luke Harper, threw it away. He said Randy Orton, threw it away. And because of that, he's a part of the Wyatt family, and Luke is not. It was a great segment to show off Eric Rowan, bringing him back to showcase relevance. But I don't think they can do it. I think that if they let Luke lose now, they cut him off at the knees. They gave him a new look, a new gimmick, and if they get rid of that right now, it's gonna be the wrong thing. So they have to have Luke go over on this one.
Yeah,
that's the way that I see it. That's my smarky brain is saying that you gotta have him go over.
I agree. Now going more into smartness instead of gut instinct. The next match we got Sami Zayn versus Baron Corbin.
Speaking of people that they cut off at the knees, Sami Zayn.
Every pay-per-view, man, I feel it's like that with him.
Sami Zayn. It's not your time in the sun yet, which is weird because we thought when he would go over to SmackDown Live, he'd have that Intercontinental Championship to go to, and they took that away. And what did they do? They brought his main man, KO, up with the United States, and they did not even put him in that picture at all.
Why would you not have right now KO versus Sami Zayn? two guys who can put one hell of a show
KO
together.
versus Sami Zayn versus AJ Styles.
Two
oh
Canadians.
My
you
gosh.
got two Canadians that could go at it for the U.S. title again.
Mm-hmm.
Same Jericho repeat, but throw AJ Styles in the mix. I would put some good stank on somebody.
Yeah.
But Baron Corbin wins this match.
Baron Corbin, man.
I hate saying that.
Yeah.
You know how much I hate saying that.
No, I know you do.
I cringe.
Yeah.
I'd rather take a shot at Four Horsemen.
But if you're going to...
Not the Ric Flair style.
Sami Zayn is not ready for the world title picture, nor should he be in it right now. One day he will, I think, but not right now. Baron Corbin, though, skyrocketing. He's gone back into it, as we know.
Oh, yeah. So I'm going to jump ship here. I want to go right into the SmackDown Women's Champion, Naomi, Miss Flair, the Becky Lynchster, all the faces versus all the heels.
Yep.
Oh, she's totally
the welcoming
face right now.
committee is
the
heels.
welcoming committee. You got the Natty Lights. We got Carmella Anthony and Tamina. Don't mess with her snooker. We're doing this thing again where we can't put a strong story together between just two good characters, because realistically you really need to have Naomi and Charlotte in this one, and you still need Charlotte to be heel, but we're not going to do that right now. We put her in just right away, boom.
That was almost too scary.
It was too scary.
Have her go over right
I like Charlotte, so it was okay, but I still think that to put a really good feud on, you really need a really good bad guy. Natty's still treading lightly about being bad because her social media posts are too goody good. Mm-hmm. Carmella is just snooty. I don't think she's really bad. Mm-hmm. Tamina's still the enforcer of everybody, like she's always been. But how much longer can her body hold up? She's gone through a couple of surgeries, a little injury season for her. Maybe they're testing the waters. Maybe we'll have a nice little heel turn, and somehow Naomi ends up flat on her back, 5-on-1. Who knows?
Double.
But I think that the faces will probably go over in this one.
You think so?
I do.
So, last night on SmackDown Live, you had the welcoming committee, the heels, go over, which I thought was a little bit of a surprise. Then, on Talking Smack, Shane does a terrible job of ever keeping anything a secret.
Nope. Yep.
And just was like, maybe a little heel turn from Charlotte. Of course it's going to be a heel turn from Charlotte.
Idiot.
We all know this.
Idiot.
You just lost the biggest heel you've ever had on a SmackDown Live roster, and Alexa Bliss go over to Raw and continue her dominance. You're going to have the heels go over. You need to have dominant heels, because if they lose right now, who's going to face the face? There's no point. So because of that, you have to have the heels go over. I think that you're going to have a Charlotte Flair heel turn, but I don't know 100% on that.
Yeah. So you have the heels, I got the faces.
You got the faces, I got the heels, yeah.
And then we go to like the baddest guy of them all, like the Dolph Ziggler versus the
Dolph
international Japanese rock star Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yep.
This is his first big match.
The first one in WWE, apparently.
Yeah, his first one ever. But his first main roster style match. And it's good because he's going against somebody that can kind of walk with him.
It's an Intercontinental champ right there.
Yeah, you've got Dolph Ziggler.
The worker's belt.
He is a worker. He's the guy that you need in the Royal Rumble, like at number 2, to stay into 26. Mm-hmm. And that's because he can go the distance. He can go the length. It's going to be really nice seeing him with this little program here. Because he's the mouth right now. He's the mouth of the South. Jimmy Hart. And you've got over here Andre the Giant, who doesn't say a lot, but when he speaks, it's super powerful. Mm-hmm. I just love Shinsuke's... Yeah, the way that Shinsuke just kind of teases all of his gestures and teases his like persona. I think is just like, it's so good, and it's different than any of the superstars we have out there. Nakamura gets his debut win here.
Yeah, with Nakamura, this is the Sami Zayn match of NXT. This is his coming out party.
Yeah.
You have to put a great worker in there, as we thought with Royal Rumble this year. It was going to be Sami Zayn was going to be the worker, the full-timer in that match, and he was. Now, Dolph Ziggler is going to do the honors for this match, and it's going to be a top-notch one, but we know the end is going to be Nakamura.
Nakamura.
Strong style.
Strong
Self-proclaimed strong style.
I think everyone's proclaimed it.
King.
Everyone's proclaimed it.
At this point now, yes.
Yeah. So let's jump a little. Let's go to the tag team champs, the Bad Usos, versus Breeze Dango, the winners of the Beat the Clock Challenge. All right. I got to play from comeback here. It's just Hail Mary.
Wait, do you need me to set up this match for you? Like what happened last night?
What happened last night?
They had a Law and Order segment.
Of course they did.
Where Tyler Breeze didn't know if he could be a part of the fashion police anymore. He was like coming to terms with like getting out of the business, and Fandango brings him back in. It was fantastic. And
wait, better than his Nikki Bella impersonation?
Actually, yes. That was a great segment. They did them some justice. They put them over for sure. I'll go into it more after you decide which one.
Breeze Dango.
Breeze Dango wins it. That's
Breeze Dango, man.
Dango.
Breeze Dango.
Win it. Good brothers. You're watching. Yes, Breeze Dango goes over. If they don't, they are the R-Truth, or they're the golden truths of the SmackDown Live, and we know what just happened to that. So they have to go over.
Yeah. The Usos are so good that with or without the belts, seeing them chase it or seeing them try to get it back, that's the story that they really like to tell. Them having it isn't really the big story.
They're workers.
It's the chase,
yeah,
or it's the build-up, or the excuses. And having them be so confident and over and then lose to Breeze Dango, I would really like to see their program on their like comeback glory up towards the top. Because you're going to have to run through American Alpha again. You're going to have to run through anyone else that's left in that division. Because you definitely don't have Aiden English and Simon Gutch. Because they're not there anymore.
No, they're gone.
And Bad Rhino and Heath Slater. Slaterton are gone. All right. So we were talking about him earlier. We were talking about Kevin Owens with the U.S. belt. Still making a mockery of his weekly challenges, but now he's actually going to get somebody from the U.S. and somebody that, honestly, this match is going to be so good. I love all the work that AJ Styles does, regardless of who he's with. He was able to take that Shane O'Mac match from WrestleMania, which everyone thought was going to be like a 2-star, and put it at least 4.1 star minimum. I would probably say it was probably one of my favorite matches of all of WrestleMania. Just because it started so early, and I was able to talk to about it throughout the rest of the show. And you don't really get to see that a lot. You don't really remember the first couple of matches. You don't remember the Lucha Dragon versus Rhino at last year's WrestleMania.
Rhino.
Wasn't that? Oh, not Rhino. I'm sorry, Ryback. Yeah, see, I couldn't even remember it. That's how terrible that match was. Who wins this match? Kevin Owens wins this match. We don't need AJ Styles with this belt, but him in this program could be good for everybody. But Kevin Owens keeps the belt right now.
Yeah, definitely great match that we're going to see between both of them. We've already said where the title change is going to happen, which is in the tag team division. But with this one, you got to go with Kevin Owens for it. Going to be a great match. Going to have Kevin Owens go over. I hope that we see a lot of heelish tactics, though. Like, I think he needs to push that. If he's going to really get over, because after this, we're talking about someone who's going to get booed really bad and, like, legitimate booed. He needs to get more legitimate boos.
He needs them.
And we also need to stop going for the same matches, like the same outcomes.
Why? I'm ahead. I'm behind.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, I'll let you end us on this last one, and then maybe I'll pick the opposite role.
For sure. So on this last one, we have Randy Orton going up against Jinder Mahal. Yes, Zach, I said Jinder Mahal is going to be in this match. So he won was it a fatal 4-way, fatal 6-way?
The fatal.
Yeah, he threw down Sami Zayn flat on his back, pinned him 1, 2, 3. He's got the Bollywood boys, the Singh brothers, as his counterparts to help do heelish tactics, which is definitely getting him over. He's getting the boos that he wants, but with this, although they really talked him up on Talking Smack, since he's come to SmackDown Live, he is a completely different person. He has won every single match on SmackDown Live, almost to say, oh, when he was over there, that was nothing. This is him now. I still think you have to have Jinder Mahal lose this. You got to have Randy Orton go over.
Jinder Mahal loses, but because of disqualification.
Okay.
The Bollywood boys, the Singh bros, they get involved.
Mm-hmm.
I know we've already seen it before, but I mean, Jinder stopped Randy Orton from winning that match with Bray and stole the title. It means he doesn't really care about the title. It's really about just getting Randy Orton down on his luck.
Yeah.
And you can't have Randy Orton lose right now because it doesn't make any sense. He's lost like the last 3 matches he's had.
Yeah.
Including the House of Horrors match. So why would you have him lose this match? He wins, but I don't think it's the way that everyone wants. I think summer's coming up. Randy's got a family. It's time to go on a little vacation. But I think we're getting ready for that title to slip away.
Yeah.
And how convenient is the timing that we're pushing for this WWE in India right now? So,
So you're thinking the feud continues, or at least we continue to see
Oh,
Jinder Mahal in the
he'll
title
get
hunt?
a rematch because he'll say that it wasn't his doing. They came in and interfered. He'll get a rematch on Tuesday, and he actually wins the title on Tuesday.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's going to look good having him with the belt while they're promoting this India thing. And it's going to be very revolutionary for WWE to have a champion from that continent actually be the champ.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't remember the last time we had somebody that wasn't part of the continental U.S. or even Canada or Mexico with that title. Unless you go back to Sheamus, and that's been quite some time.
And with that as well, just to go into more traditional wrestling, you haven't had for this WWE title a face versus heel match in quite a while because you didn't know if AJ Styles was really heel or if you didn't know if he was face. After that, you had Bray Wyatt,
Still don't know.
which, once again, with the Fireflies, you don't know if he's heel or face, even though he was heel during that time.
Yeah.
Randy Orton is face, but he doesn't get the crowd fanfare as much as he used to.
Right.
A lot of younger and women are into him, but the older demographic here don't care for him at all. So because of that, they're trying to push him as a big face and have someone like Jinder Mahal who gets real live boos. So if you do take it off of him and give it to Mahal, not on Sunday, but maybe on Tuesday, then you really will see a face versus heel. Someone's getting cheered, someone's getting booed.
Well,
so I like that.
You got to take it for what it's worth. We all thought that Jericho was going to lose that match at the last pay-per-view.
Yeah.
And he didn't. He won that match just to lose it on the following night.
Correct.
The following
And he deserved it because
he's Jericho.
He's Jericho, and he's
Jericho.
leaving for a little bit.
Yeah. No. But this makes sense. Like, if they're going to start doing this route, if I'm already going to have the tag team title change, let's keep this title the same. The women's isn't up for the belt. Kevin Owens is going to keep his on. Mm-hmm. This is all I really have left. So I think
all I have left
I think he
in my
keeps
life.
it, but he's going to lose it later this week.
No.
Yeah. Just to recap, make sure that you like and subscribe. Put all of your outcome in the comment box itself. We just updated the prize list for this season. This is going to be between now and SummerSlam. It's going to be a Project Rocked t-shirt.
Oh, wow.
That I just bought.
Oh,
it's
man.
red. It's got the blue Brahma, just like this, but obviously not blue or red. So the winner will receive that. It is a large only. And I can cut the sleeves off if you want to be cool like me.
Mm-hmm.
But,
and you can just cut it real short
yeah.
and then fray it out, and then you can be a part of the Young Bucks. That's what everyone wants to
buck
do.
it up.
They're over right now. Everyone's
over.
talking about them.
They've been over for a long time.
Yeah.
100%. Well, that's all I have for you guys here at the Frog Splash Podcast. Sure. Trying it out on the couch today. The next pay-per-view will be back at the table with all of our pops and all of our memorabilia.
Yeah.
So remember, everything we do is too sweet, and this podcast is full life.